Once again, President Trump is shaking up the world stage. In trade talks with Japan, he's standing firm, reaffirming the 25% reciprocal tariff, sending a clear message the U.S. won't back down. Negotiations are stuck, tensions are rising, and Japan is pushing back. But Trump, unmoved. What's interesting is the contrast with South Korea. While Japan gets a wall, Korea sees a slightly open door. The president is signaling room for negotiation, perhaps a strategic move, or just classic Trump unpredictability. Meanwhile, behind closed doors at the White House, Trump met privately with Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu. The topic, the Gaza war. And Trump made a surprising statement: a ceasefire deal could come this week. If that happens, it would mark a major turning point in the Middle East, and the world is watching. But while Trump plays mediator abroad, he's also deepening a rift with the EU. After demanding Europe shoulder more of the cost for Ukraine's defense, Brussels fired back. America shares this responsibility too. This isn't just a financial spat, it's a crack in the foundation of transatlantic unity. At home, the economic impact of all this is becoming visible. Consumer inflation rose to 2.7% in June, and analysts say tariffs are starting to bite. Trump is now calling for a massive interest rate cut, 3 percentage points. But the Federal Reserve isn't budging, staying focused on keeping inflation in the 2% range. The standoff between the White House and the Fed is heating up, and it's more than just numbers, it's about control. Despite the turbulence, Trump unveiled a massive win, $90 billion in private investment in AI and energy infrastructure. Google, Blackstone, and other major players are pouring billions into data centers and clean energy. It's a bold bet positioning the U.S. for dominance in the tech and energy arms race. The stock market is reacting in mixed ways. Semiconductor stocks are gaining ground, but major indexes like the Dow are slipping. Uncertainty rules? And yet, Delta Airlines surprised everyone, reporting strong earnings despite tariff pressure and geopolitical risks. It's a rare bright spot in a complicated economy. But beneath the economic headlines, something darker is brewing. The Epstein file, those infamous names tied to child sex trafficking, is tearing through Washington. Even some Republicans are now demanding full transparency. The DOJ is dismissing rumors, but that hasn't stopped speculation. And in an election year, that's a powder keg. Out west, a tragedy is making headlines. The music director of American Idol and his spouse were found shot to death in their home. Authorities are investigating, but it's another grim reminder of how fragile safety can feel even for the famous. And it doesn't end there. Smoke from Canadian wildfires is choking U.S. cities. In some areas, air quality is so bad, emergency evacuations have been ordered. On top of that, another ICE facility was hit in a shooting incident. From the air we breathe to the streets we walk, Americans are feeling uneasy. Yet, in the midst of global turmoil, a surprising name is rising in the defense world: South Korea. As the U.S. faces ammunition shortages due to prolonged wars in Ukraine and Gaza, Korean defense companies are stepping up. Their weapons are being praised by U.S. allies like Poland, and Korea is now one of the world's top 10 arms exporters. Quietly, a new player is earning America's trust. So here we are: trade wars, global conflict, soaring tech investments, internal political strife, and an increasingly complex military landscape. And President Trump, he's not just reacting, he's orchestrating. But to what end? Where is all of this leading, and how will it shape America's next chapter? Stay tuned, because this story, it's far from over.